gotta get, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. That was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all this hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustle, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga, ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get the realest.
Top of the morning, man. Salute, brothers. So I went back and I listened to the joint I did the other day, and I figured I probably had a little bit of explaining to do, right? Back when I said I let a bitch throw me off my purpose, I'm guilty of that. I can't say what I want until 3 minutes hit, so I'll just, you know, drag it all on out until 3 minutes. So her pussy was good, yeah, but I was a younger man then. Yeah. Make a long story short, back when I was much younger and I was becoming, right, and I had an idea as to what I wanted to do, but not quite the plan or the roadmap and how to make it all happen and accomplish it. I hooked up with the wrong bitch. You feel me? And it cost me something. What do I mean? Well, to be specific, uh, the Joan I had all that issue and trouble with tried to be my demise. You know what I mean? Make a long story short, I learned in my early 20s something that takes a lot of men much longer to learn. And for some of us, we get that game off the break. That way, we just sidestep it completely. See, I hooked up with a junk that had a victim's mentality. And I became overly obsessed with trying to fix this bitch, heal this bitch, help this bitch, be there for this bitch. And I stopped focusing on numero uno, being number one. See, if I would have been around some of my uncles, I'm pretty sure I would have avoided or sidestepped that bitch, but I didn't because I wasn't around them. I know everybody likes to paint this pretty portrait and picture like they've been out here macking on these hoes and just they've been down for the longest time, like they ain't never had their heart broke or some shit before. That ain't the case. Well, maybe for some. I take that back. Maybe for some. Because with the right information, you know how to move and maneuver around this motherfucker, how to sidestep certain shit. Oh, my nigga, no, but not me. Mm-mm. So here is the information. Here's why I messed up, and hopefully it's something y'all can learn from. Back in the early 2000s, I ran into nice little jump, fat ass, two bee stings, you know what I mean? Light skinned with the long hair, little semi hood jump, and the broad was like a good hood classic, you know what I'm saying? You get the little hood jump, you know what I mean? The little hood jump, little cute hood jump. Is high yellow? Yeah, nigga. And I was overly enthralled with her. But yet again, the bitch had a victim's mentality. I didn't know what to look for or what to look out for, I should say. And in dealing with the jump, I was so enthralled with trying to hold the bitch and maintain the hoe that I lost focus of what the fuck was really important. That being me. Well, like I told you, I got into the trades early, bro. I think I was like 20, maybe 21 when I started my apprenticeship as an electrician. So from that alone, I was on a upward trajectory, dog, to make some money around this motherfucker. I didn't know that that apprenticeship would be an entry point into me starting my own business. I had no idea about none of that, dog, because I wasn't never taught none. You know what I'm saying? I was just thrust out there into the world. Hey, nigga, figure it out. Well, me and Younger met up early on, right? It was in high school type shit, and I didn't know the what I didn't know nothing about no motherfucking red flags. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't been educated. I hadn't been given no information. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm working this apprenticeship, and I'm out here on these jobs, and I'm helping to build these switch gears, and I'm putting all this grown man work in. You know what I'm saying? And I had no fucking clue what the female mindset was back then. If I knew then what I know now, oh my God, your boy would have been a whole monster out this bitch. Well, make a long story short, I just didn't know how the world worked and how female nature is. That's why I always go back to it. That's why this information is important because this information can help protect you from a lot of shit, dog. A lot of fuckery. It'll save you years, decades of headaches and heartaches and pains and shit. So, dig it, right? I'm kicking it with this hoe. And eventually we get to the point where she opens up and tells me about her terrible traumatic childhood. And remember, I told you they always got a sad story for you, right? And I'm just sopping this shit up like a biscuit and gravy. Because I'm stupid. I'm dumb as fuck. I don't know shit. I'm young. I didn't know every bitch had a sad story. I had no clue. Not a single fucking clue. And I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. How could they? Not you, my precious little flower. How could they dare harm you in such a manner? Here the part the bitch ain't say though. That she put herself in that position for herself to get harmed. But I'm young and I'm dumb and I'm full of cum and I'm trying to dump this junk. You know what I'm saying? As quick as possible. I don't know. And I'm just listening like a stupid ass kid, dog. Just dumb, dumb dog. And later I would find out later on that this bitch story and most bitches stories all sound the motherfucking same, right? So when I go back in retrospect and reflect, I'm like, I was stupid as shit. I was green, dog. Green as grass. Green as grass, Slim. Greener than the motherfucking field. So I was a sweet little lick right there. Cause your boy ain't know. And I'm out here making this grown man money. You know what I'm saying? But in the process of me attempting to dive on in and save this bitch, I lost a little bit of myself. And I didn't even realize it, Slim. I didn't. At that point in time, I was finding my purpose, right? Just finding it. Just becoming a man out this motherfucker. And then it dawned on me when I was thinking about it, like, yeah, I never explained that. I had a bunch of more experiences where a bitch came around with a sad sob story, and I thought I was going out for my way on in and through everything that they was going through, and I was just going to be this mighty motherfucking man in life. Then it dawned on me, nigga, you was being used. he was smooth being used. And and you know what I'm saying? It don't make me happy to admit that shit, but yeah, it happened though. In the process of me donning this cape and coming through to save the day on some Superman shit, I lost sight of my purpose and my goals, bro. So things working out the way they worked out ultimately, well, I can tell you now as a grown man, it was fucking inevitable. Because there wasn't no way. Whenever you have a bitch that has a victim mentality on top of that, oh, so done, done. You might as well go ahead and wrap that shit up. Wrap that shit up, pimp. It ain't gonna work. It ain't never gonna work, Slim. Then when you have one that comes from the community on top of that, shit, bro, you way behind. You way behind in the game. They learned all this shit at 12, nigga. They've been studying since they was 12, and they passed that exam. You just finding out about it at 22 because there's a lack of information that's given to us on purpose, mind you, on purpose. Yeah. Like if your mom and them wanted you to have all the game it required where you could function out here successfully, including repel them and whenever they want something, then you wouldn't be of any use to them, bro. So you'll never get the full game from a bitch, bro. You get a partial piece of it. I remember me being enthralled and trying to fix this bitch, but I ain't no psychiatrist. I ain't. I ain't got no license to perform any kind of work on a person's psyche. So why the fuck was I doing it? Or attempting to, at least. Oh, my nigga, her pussy was good. Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's all I got, bro. hmm Her pussy was good. Yeah. Back then, I would have been more like, oh, well, it's love and it's this and it's that and it's this and that and this and that. No, no, my nigga, no, no, no. I'm gonna keep it a thou while. Her pussy was good. Yep. If it's still good, who knows? I don't know. Probably trash now, but whatever. That's what it really was. The more time passes, the more I come into agreement with brothers like AC. It's just like get the fuck out of here. Just get out of here because it ain't nothing here for you but a bunch of pitfalls and traps, stuff that's meant to catch a nigga up type shit. It's hard to call a place like America home when you come up in not just the community, but once you transition out of that motherfucker and you receive no support when you go to school and you become, and then they have all these different legal traps to try to catch you up. And it's kind of hard to call a place that's always trying to trap your ass home, dog. Because I done been elsewhere. Not very many countries function like this one. Hell, depending on what state you in, will determine your experience. Take your ass to the DMV if you want to. Just ride on through that motherfucker for a quick little visit. I guarantee you end up with more speeding tickets than a motherfucker. That's because the DMV don't really produce shit. If you bring your ass down south where they produce shit, you ain't got to worry about no speeding tickets like that now, unless you just going like 190 on the highway and you're a clear and present threat. In the DMV, nigga, jaywalk. Jaywalk, my nigga. Jaywalk. They got you. They got something for you. Fines out the ass. So to call a place that's always trying to get a nigga, trap a nigga, and drag you back onto the plantation, either willingly or unwillingly, home is kind of hard, bro. Hold on one second. Excuse me. But yeah, bro. Me being a young man, not knowing what I know now, not having information that I have now, I jumped off my purpose to save a bitch, bro. I know I ain't the only one, and even if you like, nah, nigga, not me, yeah, okay, well, fuck it, nigga. That's what I did. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. But also at the same time, bro, I ain't got no shame. I really don't. I have zero shame. Like I don't know why. What response is supposed to be there for me to feel shame? I ain't got that. I ain't got it. So I can tell you this shit and it don't matter. But what I did do was learn from that situation what not to do. And I'm gonna tell you what not to do and how I fucked it up. I fucked it up, bro. Being a youngin', yet again, my G, I wanted love and I expected that to be reciprocated. That bitch wanted somebody to take care of her and someone she can emotionally dump on and dunk on. You feel me? And I had no fucking clue. One of the first things you want to watch out for being red flags is if the bitch has a victim mentality. If woe is me and everyone's coming for her and everyone's trying to harm her and hurt her and abuse her in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and she just had nothing to do with any of it. The whole line and the whole no she line, but it's her, it's her lie, but it's her truth, but it's her lie though. At the end of the day, that ain't the bitch you need. That ain't the bitch you need, bro. A bitch that has not just IQ but also EQ, finding one of them is it's kind of needed, or at least one that just knows to shut the fuck up and not bring none of that bullshit your way. But that's what my young dumbass did, though. Stupid as shit. I know. Stupid. Looking back in retrospect, I think about all the ignorance that I got involved in. And I'm like, now I'm grown. I can't think of nothing else outside of when Nigga, why'd you do that? Well, her pussy was good. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Hmm. Yeah. Do I regret my decisions? Yeah, sure do. Would I have done them differently if I was the same with back then? If I thought back then the way I think now, hell yeah. But I didn't. Fuck that all up. Hmm. Yeah. So what the end of the day is, it's my fault. It's my fault, man. Straight my fault. Yeah, ignorant. I know. It's another reason why it's important to have fathers in the home because when you raise without one, you run into all kinds of retarded ass roadblocks that you would never even see or touch because you never went down that road, no motherfucker. Mm-mm. That bitch got that. I can tell from right here, from this vantage point, that road got too many potholes. Nope. Ain't gonna have me on the side of the road with a blown, busted tire. It's glass and rocks and spike strips and shit. Nah, nigga. Nah. Mm-mm. But not having that that male figure to give you guidance and direction, you run into a lot of dumb shit. Just dumb. And I wish I knew then what I know now, but I didn't. So I ain't gonna fake like, yeah, nigga been pimping and mashing these hoes since forever. Nope. Nah. 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 I ain't gonna fake like that. I was out this motherfucker dumb as shit, just like a lot of motherfuckers. Game goofy. Like a motherfucker. Straight up. But yeah, that victim mentality, that bitch had that shit. That bitch had a victim mentality like a motherfucker, and I just didn't even know. At the end of the day, I didn't realize it until she finally did it. But that victim mentality, that death ray of victim mentality, got redirected back on me. And I was like, but bitch, I ain't done nothing to you but try to love you and bring you back into wholeness. And she was like, I know, nigga. Fuck that shit though. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, bitch, but why? She's like, nigga, you ain't get the memo. This is what I do. Then I ran into about 79 other hoes that had that same fucking mentality. And I was like, oh, this is what these hoes do. Yeah, straight up. Straight the fuck up. Right about number 8, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Still fucked them though. I ain't gonna lie. Straight up. But then shortly after that, I became what they call toxic. And after that, they loved the nigga. I'm like, bitch, you a victim? No, bitch, we a victim. We a victim. Yeah, we're victims. Now throw that ass in a circle. And they were more than happy to do so. I hurt your feelings? I know, I know, I know. Well, I'm toxic. Can you accept that? She was like, yeah. I'm like, cool. Now throw that ass in a circle too. The more you know, as you get older, dog, just reflecting in retrospect, stoop shit. But yeah, that's what I meant when I said I lost myself, bro. I let a bitch throw me off my fucking purpose. And I stayed off my purpose for just about a decade, champ. I wonder where I would have been if I would have stayed on my mission. Because I'm pretty far now, but I wonder where I would have been if I didn't have that distraction. If I would have had the proper information ahead of time, knowing which potholes and pitfalls to avoid. Hmm, yeah, wow. Anyway, it's like the Challenge Blow Pop commercial. The world may never know. Well, this. What up, Kaiju? What up, Zeke? Salute to you, family. How you, man? But man, most older brothers and won't tell you about where they fucked up at, right? I ain't got no shame, cuz I have zero. So I'm gonna tell you, yeah, nigga, I was tricking off. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh nah, that one I got off the lip. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 This one, yeah, I think I paid. Yeah, I paid for that pussy. Yep. Sure did. Sure did. Mm-hmm. Everybody got these fucking stories on how they just was the man and they was the man on fire around this bitch, fucking on all these hoes and doing all. Nah, nigga, I run the gauntlet, bro. Both sides of the fence. From doing dumbass shit like getting off my mission to motherfucking pimping on a bitch to motherfucking. God, I've done it all, bro. I guess that's why I'm relatable or something. Because I've been on both sides. But me looking back at it, it's just like, I was stupid as shit. Fucking dumb, dog. Dumb. The shit I did back then, I would never do today, bro. Never. Never, bro. And me being the man I am now is why the current wife, loves a nigga down to his dirty drawers. Because I'm always on my mission, I'm always on my purpose, and I don't move, I don't budge. But back then, oh no, my precious flower, you've been hurt. Stoop, stoop. Well, that's part of my dumbass story, bro. Mm. I wish I could be like, yeah, I was always out here with these bitches and moving and maneuvering and doing this and doing that. And I just smacked the whole blah. But nah. That ain't it. I be lying like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just tell you what it is. Beware a bitch that has a victim mentality because eventually she will, even if she doesn't start out that way, she'll try to make you the villain and she's the victim of you. The moment you get a red flag and you see a sign of that shit, leave that bitch alone. Leave that bitch alone, bro. Just back up from the table slowly. You know what I'm saying? It's like feeding your best friend's dog. Yeah, they know you. They're a little friendly, but while they eating, they might bite you. So just back up a little, back up slowly, and close the door quietly and go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? But I'll leave that part there. You brothers have a blessed, productive day. Learn from my dumbass mistakes and the shit I did, because at the end of the day, ultimately, it's not gonna profit you. It gets you some pussy though, but at the end, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. You can get that overseas. It ain't about nothing. Anywho, that bro's busy. Y'all have a great day. Be blessed. Be productive. And yeah, that's all I got. We out.